Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We're going to do some 1976 NASCAR racing at the Darlington Motor Speedway, Darlington, South Carolina. And we'll go down to the track and get the starting lineup for the Rebel 500. Your pole winner, the 21 Woods brothers, David Pearson. Outside pole, the 2-car Bobby Allison. Starting third, the 90 of Dick Brooks. Starting fourth, the 15 of Buddy Baker. Starting fifth, the 88 of Darrell Waltrip. Starting sixth, the 11 of Cale Yarborough. Starting seventh, the 28 of Donnie Allison. Starting eighth, the 72 of Benny Parsons. Starting ninth, the King in the 43 car. Starting 10th in the 71, Dave Marcus. Starting 11th in the 54, Lenny Pond. Starting 12th in the 70, J.D. McDuffie. Starting 33rd, Buck Baker. At 13th in the 33. Starting 14th in the 91, Bob McCutcheon. Starting 15th in the 12, Neil Bonnet. Starting 16th in the 24, Cecil Gordon. Starting 17th in the 67 is Buddy Arrington. Starting 18th in the 05 is Dave Cisco. Starting 19th in the 50 is Darrell Bryant. Starting 20th in the 49 is John Utzman. Starting 21st in the 19 is Hensley Gray. Starting 22nd in the 64 is Tommy Gale. Starting 23rd in the 3-car is Richard Childress. Starting 24th in the 18 is Joe Frazen. Starting 25th and 8 is Ed Nigrin. Starting 26th in the 95 is Jerry Cisco. Starting 27th in the 41 is Grant Attic. Starting 28th in the 48 is James Hilton. Starting 29th in the 78 is Dick Skipton. Starting 30th in the 92 is Skip Manning. Starting 31st in the 40 is D.K. Urick. Starting 32nd in the 79 is Frank Warren. Starting 33rd in the 33 car is Earl Brooks. Starting 34th in the 01 is Earl Craven. Starting 35th in the 25 car is Dick May. Shotgun to the field, and starting 36th and the 47 is Bruce Hill. All righty. And as they come around to get to the green flag, they'll be led by David Pearson, the master here at Darlington. See if David can go on and win this race. Here we go. We got a top group of heat to start the race. And David doesn't have heat, so it'll take a 5 or 6 to beat him. First up is Dick Brooks. A 6 and a 2. And right away, Dick Brooks has problems. Problems for Dick Brooks. And it is a 16 cut tire, roll for damage. Beginning of the race. It'll be a 1 to 3. Stays in the race. He's not. He falls out. Dick Brooks and Junie Donlevy Ford will be your first casualty of the race. Bobby Allison going for the lead. A 3-6. He gets David. We got a new leader here after turn 1. The 2-car, which won last week, gets the lead. And the first car out of the race is the 90 of Brooks. We'll see who moves up here to the top group and the middle group. So Benny moves up. See if Utzman can move up. He does. And that leaves us with 35 cars running here at Darlington. Surprised David lost the lead that quick. Let's see if he can get it back here. Turn number 2. And we got a top group of problem. And that'll be Buddy Baker. And that 15 of Bud Moore has a problem. It doesn't pay to be in third today rather. He's black flag for smoke under the hood. He's an E also, so a 1-3. He stays in the race. He doesn't. So again, now we got Buddy Baker out of the race. His dad's still in the race, Buck Baker, in the 33 car, but Buddy's out of the race. And the Bud Moore 15, not a good day for the Fords right now. See if Richard can move up to the top group. He does. Let's see if Hensley can move up into the middle group. No. How about Tommy Gale? No. Childress. Yes, Richard Childress moves up. .34 car still running. Turn number 3. We got another top group, this time control. Bobby doesn't have control, so a 4, 5, or 6 will beat him. Richard first one, take a chance at him. Now 6 is no. Benny with a shot at him. A 5, yes, and a 6. Benny Parsons gets the lead here. 72 car on turn 3. Next up is Donnie Allison with 2 chances at him. And it'll take a 6 to beat Benny. 5-3 now. And triple 6 is again a problem. This time Donnie Allison in the 28 has a problem. Sure, every turn there's a problem. Darlington is tearing them up, man. The track too tough to tame. The lady in black, radiator problem, roll for repair. Again, Donnie's a E, so 1-3. Nope, box cars. So Donnie, 28 car, will finish 34th. We're losing them like flies, man. They're dropping left and right. And it's all the guys running up top. Yarborough with a shot at the lead. Triples for Yarborough. Yarborough has a problem. Jeez, you Pete. What a race here. It's a 42. Brake trouble. Roll for repair. Yarborough is a C, so 1-7. He stays in the race. And he does stay in the race, but he'll drop back to 33rd. Next up is Waltrip with 2 chances to get the lead. A 6, and Waltrip has a problem and blows up. DW finished 33rd. This is nuts. Completely nuts. 30 miles into the race, and we've lost 4 drivers, all of them in the top group. And David does not have control. So that'll be it for the top group. See who moves up. We need to move 3 of them up. Dave Marcus. Yes, he moves up. Lenny Pond. Yes, he moves up. How about JD? Yes, JD moves up. So we got to move 3 of them up from the back group. First up is Gray. No. Gale, no. Joe, no. Ed, no. Jerry, no. Grant, no. Hilton, no. Dick, no. Manning, no. DK, yes, DK moves up. Frank Warner, no. Brooks, yes. Craven, no. Dick May, yes. Sure. Yarborough is now 32nd here after having that problem. Okay, now we go to turn number 4. Like I say, 4 cars have dropped out of this race. All of them was running in the top 7. Brooks, Baker, Allison, Donnie Allison, that is, and Waltrip. So here we go with turn number 5. We got a top group. Again, there's a problem, and it is 2 problems. 2 problems. Jeez, you Pete. First one is Bruce Hill. He's out, blows up. The 47 car of Hill is out of the race. And he's the next one. And that is Earl. Let's see what kind of problem he has. 61. He has an engine running hot. He's an E. It takes a 3 to stay in the race. And he doesn't get it. So Earl's out of the race in the 01. Jeez, you Pete. This race is to see who survives. 40 miles into the race and already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars out of the race. 30 cars still running. Go to turn number 5 now. Excuse me. Top group of control. Lenny Pond, 2 chances at Benny. Takes a 6 to beat him. 5-1, no, but he's got another shot at him. A 2-1, nope. Dave Marcus with a shot at the lead. A 3-2, no. And the King, see if the King can get the lead here. No, the King has problems. Triples for the King. Oh my gosh. This track is eating them up. 26, that's an electrical problem. And the King is an E. So 1 to 3, he's in the race. Otherwise, he's out. And the King's out of the race. Richard will finish 30th. This is nuts. Completely nuts. Bobby doesn't have control, and neither does David. So that's the end of that turn. We lost another one. Richard Petty in the 43 car. Let's see if Buck Baker can move up to the top group. I don't know if you really want to, huh? He can't. How about Bob? Nope. How about Neil Bonner? No. Cecil Gordon? No. Arrington? Yes. Arrington moves up. See who moves up from the back group here. First one has a chance is Gray. No. How about Tommy? No. How about Joe? No. Ed? Yes, Ed moves up. 23rd. Again, now we only got 29 cars running. Turn number 6. Can we have a turn without a car dropping out of the race? Top group again, control. First one up is Lenny Pine, 2 chances at him. 2 and a 5. Takes a 6 to get him, so no. Here's the second chance. A 3 and a 5. No, he's trying, but not quite. See if he loosens him up for Marcus. A 5 and a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Dave Marcus gets the lead from Benny. The 71 Life Boy is up there on turn 6. Dave Marcus showing the way. And Allison and Pearson doesn't have control. So I think the first turn without somebody dropping out. We go to the pits, much needed. We got a top group, 2 and 3 switch. And let's see if any of them in the top group here can get some chips. First up is Marcus, needs a 6. Doesn't get it. A 7 for David. The Woods brothers can't come through for him. A 6 for Benny. He gets a chip. Allison needs a 6. Bobby Allison. Donnie's already out of the race. No. A 6 for Lenny Pond. He gets a chip. A 4 for JD. He doesn't. And a 4 for Buddy Arrington. And he doesn't. See if anybody can get the lead out of the pits here from David. Marcus. And the 4 car, so Bobby Allison gets the lead back here on turn number 7 in that 2 car. Driving for Roger Penske. Here we go to turn number 8. And we got a duel. It'll be the 2 cars in the middle. And their escape is a 6 and a 5, so they're not even going to try it. They're just happy being in the top 10 and 11. Go to turn number 9. And again, we're going to have a problem. And it is Smart this time. See who's smart up here. Dave Marcus is double smart. Bobby's not. It takes a 4, 5, or 6 to beat him. 2-2, no, but he's got another shot at him. And a 3-4, he gets him. Dave Marcus back to the lead. Him and Bobby swapping it back and forth here. Dave Marcus retakes the lead. And then we got David, who's double smart. So it takes a 6 to beat David. 3-3, no. 3-1, no. And Benny with a chip and is smart. So as long as you don't roll triples, you will get the lead. And sure enough, I shouldn't have said nothing. Benny with a problem with triples. 3 5s. A 36. He has a vibration. He drops to the front of the bottom group, loses his chip. And we had doubles, so there was another problem. And who was that? That's Dick Skinlin has a problem also. We'll check his out. 65, black flag. He's a D. We're still in the first third of the race. So it takes a 5 to stay in the race. And he does. He will stay in the race. See who moves up here at the top of the middle group. Buck Baker with a shot. Nope. How about Bob in the 91? No. How about David Cisco? Yes, he moves up. See if Gray can move up. Yes, he does this time. So Benny goes there. Everybody just moves up. Still got 29 cars running in the race. We go to turn 10. Finally at the 100-mile mark. We got a middle group for the first time. Middle group of Smart. Dick May Smart. Gets a 4, nope. Hutzman Smart. A 5, no. Cecil Gordon's double smart. Should get the lead, but a 4, no. And a 5, no. And that's it for that middle group with Smart. Turn 11. And we got Bottom group of control. Bottom group of control. First one up is Skitlin. See if he can move up to the middle group. A 113. And he goes from 29th up to 9th. Takes the 91 car back. Here's Yarbrough's chance to get out of the back. A 166. He gets gray, moves up to 19th. Frank Warner, 2 chances to move out of the back group. Could move up to the top group. A 5, no. A 3, 2, 4. And he goes from 27th up to 11th. Next up is Skip Manning. See if Skip can move up. A 2, 1, 2. And Buck Baker has 2 control. So he holds him off. James Hilton with 2 chances could move up to the top group. A 3, 2, 2. And again, Frank Warner has double control, so he holds him off. A 1, 4, 4. And he gets DK this time. James moves from 25th up to 15th. Next up is Grant Adcock. 41 car with a 155. He gets Dick May, goes from 24th up to 17th. Joe in 18. Let's see if he can move up. A 143. And James holds him off. Tommy Gale in that 64 Ford with a 256. And he goes from 21st up to 16th, knocks Earl Brooks back. And Benny Parsons trying to get out of that bottom group. See if Benny can. No, Benny's staying back here for now. Turn number 12. We got a middle group of trouble. Trouble in the middle group. Here we go. We done lost 7 cars. See what happens here with this trouble. How many is going to be involved in the wreck? Baker needs a 5. Doesn't get it. There's 1 car involved in the wreck. Skitlin a 5. Doesn't get it. There's 2. Dale Bryant needs a 5. He gets it. Still in the race. Frank Warner with an 8. He doesn't get it. He's involved in the wreck. Cecil Gordon with a 6. He stays alive. Hutchman with a 7. He stays alive. Childress with a 6. He's involved in the wreck. James Hilton, see if he can stay alive. No, 11. Now we got Tommy Gale needs a 5. Tommy's involved. Grant Adcock needs a 5. Gets it. Ed with a 5. See if he can get it. No. Yarbrough with a 8. Yeah, Yarbrough needs an 8. And he doesn't get it. Yarbrough's involved in the wreck. And that was 6 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. So we will go to the bottom. Got the big one, Benny, with an 8. Doesn't get it. He's involved in the wreck. Brooks with a 7. Makes it through. Joe with a 5. Doesn't make it through. Jerry Cisco doesn't make it through. Dick May needs a 6. Doesn't make it through with box cars, that's for sure. DK with a 7. Makes it through. Skip Manning with a 5. Makes it through. Neil Bonnet with a 5. He's involved in the wreck. Hensley needs a 5. He gets it. He avoids the wreck. Last one is Bob. Needed a 5 and doesn't get it. How many cards was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 cards involved in this. Shoo. Okay. Most of them's probably going to be E. And we are still in the first third of the race, though. So a 7 for Bob. See if he can make it through. Yes, he does. He's able to fix the car. Neil with an E. A 7. He makes it through. They're able to fix the car. Dick May with an E. They don't. And the 25 car will finish 29th. First car unable to get repaired from this accident, Dick May. Next up is Jerry Cisco. He gets his car repaired. Joe Faison gets his car repaired. Crews are doing a pretty good job. Benny needs a 9 to keep his car going. Gets it. He keeps his car running. How about Yarborough? He needs a 9. And he gets it. Keeps his car going. Junior Johnson and them doing their job. Ed keeps his car running. Tommy Gale. He doesn't. Ford is out of the race. He'll finish 28th. 64 Gale. James Hilton stays running. He's able to repair the car. Richard Childress able to repair the car. Frank Warner needs an 8. No. The 79 car is out of the race. Will finish 27th. Frank Warner, they was unable to get that car fixed. Next up is Dick Skinlin. No, they can't keep that car running. A 75 car, 78 car rather, out of the race. Last car is Buck Baker. Can he keep running? Yes, Buck Baker. That leaves us with 25 cars still in the race. Whew. That was what, 4 cars that could not get repaired? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 cars. That'll take us to turn 15 with the caution. And Dave Marcus will lead us to the green flag here after the cautions. We got a bottom group with a problem, and it's skill. Skill in the middle group. So anybody got skill? Absolutely nobody has skill in the middle group. And we had the problem. And that will be Buddy Arrington with the problem. It's a 46. We've had that before. I think that's a smacks the wall, hits the wall instead of just leaving that Darlington stripe. See if you can repair the car. We're still in the beginning of the race. 1 to 3. No. Buddy Arrington is out of the race in the 67 car. Sure. Dropping like flies. See if Bryant can move up to the top group. Yes, he does. Now we'll see if Yarborough moves back up to the middle group after being involved in that wreck. No, he doesn't. How about Benny? Benny does. And he goes up to 19th. Now only 24 cars running in the race. We go to turn number 16. And we got a top group with heat. First time we've had heat, I think. And who has heat? JD has double heat. And Dave doesn't have it, so it takes a 5 or a 6 to beat him. So Dave's got 2 chances on him. A 2 and a 6, he doesn't need both chances. JD goes to the lead from 5th in the 70 car. You're on turn 16. Anybody else have heat? Yeah, Bobby Allison has heat. See if Bobby can get the lead. Takes 5 or 6 to beat him. 3 and a 2, no. And that's it for turn number 16. We go to the pit stops here on turn 17. And it'll be both groups 5 and 4. Switch spots. See who gets chips here at both groups. First up is JD, needs a 4. He gets a chip. Lenny's already got a chip. He needs a 6 to get another one. Doesn't get it. David needs a 7. Gets it. Bobby needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Dave Cisco doesn't get it. Dave Marcus doesn't get it. Bryant, Snake Eyes, doesn't get it. Gordon doesn't get it. How about Hudson? Doesn't get it with box cars, that's for sure. Next up is Adam. Doesn't get it. Brooks. Earl, that is. DK gets it. DK gets a chip. Skip Manning doesn't. Childress does. How about James? Needs a 4. Doesn't. Gray needs a 3. He doesn't. Buck Baker still in the race. Doesn't get a chip though. How about Ed? No. Last one is Benny. No. So DK goes up to 8th. Troll up to 9th. And let's see if anybody can beat JD out of the pits there. They had a great pit stop down it. 2 and a 4. David has a shot at him. Neither one will use their chips. They'll keep them. So David gets the lead back. Both of them will save their chips here at turn 17. The first David's led since the beginning of the race. We go to turn number 18. And we got a top group with problem and heat. We'll do the heat first. First up is Bobby. And David doesn't have heat, so 5 or 6 beats him. And a 2 and a 6. Bobby gets the lead, and David uses his chip to hold him off. JD with a chip and 2 chances at him. A 2 and a 5 doesn't need the second chance or the chip. So JD gets the lead here on turn 18. And Lenny Pond does not have heat. And let's see who has the problem. It's Dave Marcus with the problem. Problems, problems, and more problems. That's all we've had. He's got a cooling problem. And we are now in middle third, so he is out of the race. Dave Marcus, 71, unable to fix the car. He will finish 24th. Running up front and actually led here as Darlington out of the race. DK, is he going to move up? No. How about Childress? Yes, he does. Childress moves up. See if Yarborough can get out of that back group. No. How about Joe? Yes, he does. Yarborough back here in 20th. Maybe he's just biding his time watching everybody else's drop out. Here we go. Turn number 19. We got a top group of skill. Childress doesn't have skill. Bobby does. JD doesn't. It only takes a 3, 4, 5, or 6 to beat him. He's only got the 2 special breaks. So here comes Bobby with skill. Can he get him? No. Triples. Bobby Allison with a problem. This racetrack is tearing them up. The lady in black is living up to her name. Has a clutch problem, roll for repair. So Bobby Allison, the 2 car of Roger Penske is out of the race because it's 2/3 that aren't able to repair. Who's up next? We got David with 2 chances at him. Here he goes. Gets him, but he has a chip, so JD burns that chip. Now it's David's second shot at him. And David has a problem, rolls the triples. Jeez, you Peach. A 14. Cut tire to the end of the bottom group. So he stays in the race. And Lenny Pond with a chip will get the lead here. Unless he rolls triples. A 4 and a 2, so he'll need to use his chip with the 2 breaks. So Lenny Pond gets the lead here on turn 19. Move these guys up. We need 2 guys from the middle group to move up and 2 from the back. DK, can he move up? Yes, he does. How about Cecil Gordon? Yes, he does. See if Yarborough can get out of there this time. No, he can't. Cisco. Yes, he can. How about Neil? No. How about Bob? No. So we'll just move Yarborough up since David just went back there. I don't think that's right, giving him a chance to get right back up into the middle group. So Yarborough does get up there by default. We go to turn number 20. Getting close to the halfway point. Not even halfway through when we've lost, what, 14 cars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cars. Yep. Not quite halfway. We got a middle group of control. Yarborough with a chance to move up to the top group. A 5, yes. And a 2 and a 5. Yarborough goes from 19th up to 3rd. Here comes Joe. See if he can move up, follow Yarborough up there. A 3, yes, and a 6 and a 6. He gets Cecil Gordon. Goes from 17th up to 7th. And Benny, can he follow those 2 up through there? A 3, a 2, and a 6. He just not only follows them, he knocks Yarborough back to 16th. And Ed with 2 chances could get the lead here. A 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Benny holds him off that time. And a 1, 2, 6. Not this time. Ed goes from the 15th up to third. That third position, you can't quite hold it. Buck Baker, 2 chances to move up. Could get the lead. And a 6, he has problems. Problems for Buck Baker. Should have just been happy where he was. Loose in the turn to the end of the bottom group. So Baker will drop back to the bottom. James Hilton, 2 chances to move up. A 4, yes, and a 3 and a 6. He gets Bryant, and he has a shot at the lead. See what happens here. Can James get the lead? Takes a 3, 4, 5. Takes a 6 to beat Lenny. See if he can do it. No. Next up is Skip Manning with a 2, 6, 6. He gets 7th. Joe drops back to the 11th. Earl Brooks with 2 chances to move up. A 5, no. A 2 and a 1 ain't happening with the 1. Adcox with a chance. A 4, no. One more shot, no. Just one shot at it. Next up is Hudson with a 5, no. See who moves up from the bottom group. Neil Bonnet. Neil Bonnet moves up. Turn 21. Hey, how's it going, John? Doing great, Al. Hope you're doing well too. Here we go, turn 21. We got a bottom group, trouble in the bottom group. Oh my gosh. Here we go. There's only 3 cars back here. Bob needs a 5. Doesn't make it through. David needs an 8. Makes it through. And Baker needs a 5. Doesn't make it through. 2 cars. They're E's, and we're in the middle third of the race. They need 5s to stay in the race. Buck Baker's out of the race in the 33 car. He will finish 22nd. This has been a problem and a trouble race. Wrecks and the cars falling apart. Next up is Bob Burcham. Let's see if he can stay in, and he needs a 5. No, Boxcar sure ain't going to get it to 91. We'll finish 21st. Only 1 car in the bottom group. And that's David. David Pearson. The master at Darlington's running 20th. Glad to hear it, man. Oh, cool, man. What season are you doing, John? Here we go to turn 22. And it's top group, another problem. And it's Smart in the top group. James with 2 chances at him. Takes a 4, 5, or 6 to get him. A 1 and a 5. James gets up there on his first try. 48 car gets the lead here on turn 22. Is anybody else smart? Nope. And we had the problem. And that'll be Neil Bonnet in the 12 car. Blew up. Neil Bonnet will finish 20th. We no longer have a bottom group. David moves up. Only car back there. Cool. Yeah, exactly. How's Larson doing for you so far? Is he dominating? We go to turn 23. Not quite halfway. And there's no bottom group. So that turns over. Turn 24. We got a top group of problem. Problem in the top group. Let's see who it is. That's Ed. What kind of problems does he have? A 12. Cooling problem. So he's out of the race. The 8 car will finish 19th. Ed Nigrin will finish 19th. Last car running may win this race. See if Utzman can move up. No. How about Adcock? No. Brooks, Earl type. No. Joe. Yes, Joe moves up. Cross flags are out halfway point. Halfway, and we only got 19 cars running. So that was 16, 17, 18 cars out of the race halfway through. Half the cars are out halfway through the race. Sure. We got a top group heat with problems. I can't stop rolling doubles or triples. This is nuts. Completely nuts. Heat. Richard Childress with a chip and 2 chances. James does not have heat, so it takes a 4, 5, or 6 to beat him. 2 and a 1, not on the first chance. We won't burn the chip. We'll see if he can get him without burning the chip on the second chance. And of course, I roll triples. So oh, you're doing Darlington too. Oh, that's cool as shit. 4 races out of 11. Yeah, that card is awesome. Yeah, can't wait to do that season myself. Childress rolls triples. He has a problem. Could have took the chip and took the lead instead of pushed it. And he has a problem. Black smoke underneath the hood, roll for repair, so he's out of the race. Richard Childress will finish 18th in the 3 car. Yep. Try to get a little greedy without burning this chip for him. See if Utzman can move up this time. No. Adcock. No. Brooks. No. Bryant. No. Gray. Yes. Hensley moves up to the top group. Say now only 17 cars running. Turn 26. We got a middle group of control. David doesn't have control, but Dave Cisco does. A 6 not happening. Cecil Gordon. A 4, nope. Yarborough with a chance to move up. A 6, no. Waste the blue 6 too. Benny with a chance to move up. It's been in the back all day after running up front. A 2, 2, 6 gets Lenny Pond. Benny goes from 12th up to 3rd. Earl Brooks, 2 chances to move up here. Could get the lead, but of course he rolls triples. What else is new? And doubles, 55. What else is new? An odd problem. 53, rear end. And Earl Brooks in the 33 car is out of the race. And we'll finish 17th. The lady in black is just tearing them up. She is definitely the winner in this race. The lady in black is winning today. See if Adcock can move up. Yes, 144 gets Manning, goes from 9th up to 5th. Now Utzman has control. See if he can move up. A 5. Nope. There's nobody to move up from the back group. Everybody just moves up. 16 cars running as we get to the pit stops. And it'll be both groups. 2 and 6 switch in the front group, but there is no 6 car in the back group, so that ain't happening. Here we go. See who can get some chips here. Hilton needs a 4. Doesn't get it. JD needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Gray needs a 3. Doesn't get it. DK needs a 5. Gets it. DK gets a chip. Way to go in the 40 car. Always like DK. Adcock in the 41 doesn't get it. Joe needs Snake Eyes, doesn't get it. Benny needs an 8. Gets it, right? Yeah, needed an 8 and gets it. John needs a 3. Doesn't get it. Manning a 4. Doesn't get it. Brian a Snake Eyes. Doesn't get it. Pond doesn't get it. Yarborough needs an 8. Doesn't get it. Gordon with a 4. Doesn't get it. Cisco with a 3. Doesn't get it. His brother David, can he get it? No, needed a 4, gets a 5. And the last one is David needs a 7, gets it. So DK up to 2nd, Benny up to 3rd. And David goes from 16th up to 8th. With a chip, the Silver Fox going to make a late race charge and take this race. What he's known for. Everybody always says, where'd David come from? Gray's unable to get the lead from Hilton. We move on to turn 28. Hey, P-Jet, how you doing? Yep, that's for sure. Yep. Oh, yeah, P-Jet. All I've been rolling is either triples or doubles. Doubles on the race cam, and then triples with the red, white, and blue dice. It's crazy. Ridiculous. All righty. The lady in black is living up to her name. She's taking them out. Here we go with turn 28. We got a middle group of star. Any stars in the middle group? The only star is David. See if he can move up to the top group. He's got a chip with a 3-5-3. He gets Adcock without using his chip. Moves up to 6th. Silver Fox moving into position here late in the race after having the pole and dropping back with those problems and being involved in that accident. But the Woods brothers got that car running now. We move to turn 29, and we got a top group of control. Let's see who has control up here. Joe does. Hilton has 2, so it'll take a 6 to beat him. 2-2, nope. We got Benny with control and a chip, so as long as he don't roll triples. And a 5 and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, it takes a 6 to beat him, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so he'll have to use his chip, but Benny gets the lead. First time he's been up there in quite a while. He led on turn number 6. The last time he's been up front, he was involved in some problems. So back up there at turn 29. But it'll be short-lived because DK's got control and a chip. And 5. So DK will need to use his chip. That has David setting pretty with that chip there. So DK on turn 29 gets the lead. Getting ready to hit the 300-mile mark. And no bottom group. Turn 31. We got a middle group of skill. Who has skill? Anybody? I think the last time there's only a few. Yarborough with skill. He gets a 2, 5, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. David holds him off. Lenny Pond. Yarborough went after probably the only guy in the top group that he couldn't get with that roll. And Lenny with a 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 gets him. Lenny goes from 12th up to 2nd. Benny's back to 12th now. And that's it for that group. Turn 32. We got a middle group of skill again. Again, first one up's Yarborough. And 3, 6, 6 gets Joe, moves up to the top group. Benny, after just getting up to 2, a 1, 5, 6. So David's going to have to use his chip to hold him off. And that's it for that group. 33. Middle group of TV. The only TV driver is Cisco in the middle group. A 1, 5, 3. 1, 2, 3. David holds him off. Turn 34. Hardly any cars were flying through these turns. And we'll have 6 cars in the middle. There is no 6 cars in the middle, so that turns over. Turn 35. Top group of Star. Star in the top group. David has Star. DK doesn't. And only takes a 3, 4, 5, or 6 to beat him. And when you know it, a 2 and a 1, David can't get him. And David's the only Star in the top group. Turn 36. Top group of Star again. Again, the only one is David. And a 6 this time doesn't get him. Jeez, you Pete's. We go to the pit stops. Turn 37. And it'll be the top group 1 and 3 switch. And let's see who can get some chips here. Takes a 5 for DK. He gets a chip. Nice job by them. JD, the nickname, the initials are getting chips, man. Hilton. No, he doesn't. How about Lenny? Lenny gets a chip. Man, they're coming through. How about Gray? No. How about David? No. How about Yarborough? Yes. Okay, see if anybody challenges for the lead here out of the pits. A 4 and a 3. Yarborough gets the lead, and neither one of them's going to burn their chip here. So on turn 37, Yarborough gets the lead for the first time today. Gets Junior Johnson's car up there. And we go to turn 38. Got a middle of 6 smart. How many of them smart back here? Cecil's double smart. A 3, yes. 5 and a 4. He gets gray. And now he has a shot at the lead. Cecil does. Takes a 6 to beat Yarborough, plus he has the chip. No. Utzman smart. A 2-5-5. Gets Cecil. Cecil don't stay up there for long. Next up is Adcock. A lot of smart guys back here. A 1-4-2. James holds him off. Last one's Benny. Chance to move up here to the middle, to the top. Gets a 2-5-2. And John holds him off. Go to 39 here, turn 39. We got a middle group of control. See how many of them's got control. David Cisco with a 4 no. Cecil Gordon with a shot to move up again. He rolls triples, of course. It's been a while. And it's a 46. That's that. Smashes the nice wall, leaves a Darlington straight, but it's more than that because Cecil is not going to be able to repair that car. It's a little harder than a Darlington straight. So Gordon will finish 16th. Adcock, see if he can move up here. A 3, yep, 1 and a 2. And JD's needs to use this chip. Darn. Manning. A 4, no. Joe. A 3-1-5 gets JD. Goes from 9th up to 2nd. And here comes Benny. A 3-3-2. And DK has to use his chip. Hit the 400-mile mark here. Yeah, they stopped putting the charts on there. I think Keith asked them not to, John. I got this before they stopped doing that. Yeah, it's only been about I don't know, 3 or 4 months since they done that. Started out with 36. 36. And down to 15. Yeah. The lady in black is just killing them. I keep rolling doubles on the race cam and then triples when I get to the drivers. It's just nuts. We're at the 400-mile mark. 11 more turns to go. Whoa. Bottom group, there is no bottom group. Turn 41. 100 miles to go. We got a top group of control. Utman's got control. Yarborough with control and a chip. Takes a 6 to beat him plus the chip. A 2 and a 2, no. Got James Hilton with 2 chances at him. A 6, the wrong one. A 4 and a 3, no. DK with a shot to get the lead back. A 5 and a 2, no. Lenny Pond, 2 chances. A 6, he will burn his chip and make Yarborough burn his chip. Now it's just straight up 6 here on the second try. A 4 and a 3, no. And now Joe with a shot to get the lead. And a 1 and a 3, no. Turn 42. Middle group of star. Any stars in the middle group? It was just David. I don't think there is now. Nope, no stars in the middle group. Turn 43. Bottom group, nobody. Turn 44. Middle group of rare problem. We got a rare problem now in the middle group. First time that's come up. And big trouble in the middle group. Roll for every driver twice. Jeez, you Pete. Here we go. Takes an 8 twice for Benny. 9, he don't need to roll it twice. He's involved in a wreck. JD a 5. Makes it through the first time. Doesn't make it through the second time. Manning with a 5. Doesn't make it through. This is probably going to wipe out the whole middle section. This is nuts. Bryant. Out. Well, we'll see. Probably takes, what, a 3 to stay in the race. Next up is Gray. No, 6. Actox with a 5. No, doesn't make it through. Next up is Cisco. And last up is his brother. Well, he did make it through. One more try with a 5. He doesn't on the second try. Now his brother. And no, so every one of them's involved in the wreck. And I bet you they're all going to be E's. They're going to need a 3 to survive. Nope, Benny's a C. He'll need a 5. Other than that, everybody needs a 3. Here's David Cisco. He's out of the race. 05 finishes 15th. That's David Cisco. Next up is his brother Jerry in the 95. He doesn't make it through either. That's Jerry Cisco. Finishes 14th. Atcon doesn't make it through in the 41. Finishes 13th. Gray makes it through. How about that? The 19 of Hensley makes it through. How about Bryant? Nope. The 50 of Bryant doesn't. He'll finish 12th. Dale Bryant. Next up is Manning in the 92. He doesn't. Manning will finish 11th. Next up is JD. He doesn't make it through in the 70. McDuffie will finish 10th. And let's see if Benny, he needs a 5. He's the only one that didn't need a 3. He needs a 5 or lower. And he doesn't get it. So Benny will finish 9th. Jeez, you Pete's in the 72. And that'll take us right to the pit stop. With the 2 cautions. Yeah, I got Keith's mat too. I haven't used it though. I like the way this is designed with the cars up top. You have a good one now. Okay, here we go. Pit stops. The money stop. And it'll be both top and bottom, 2 and 5 switch. Of course, there's only one in the bottom group. See what happens here. Yarborough needs an 8. Or does he need a 6? Needs an 8, gets it. It's going to be tough to beat. With 2 laps to go. Joe needs a 3, doesn't get it. Hutzman a 3, doesn't get it. DK a 5, doesn't get it. James Hilton needs a 4, doesn't get it. Lenny needs a 6, doesn't get it. And David needs a 7 and doesn't get it. Yarborough's going to be tough. Tough to beat. Let's see if anybody can get him coming out of the pits here. It'll be the 2 car, a 5. Nope. So we got 3 turns to go. See what happens. Be a top group of Star. That's probably just David. And it is. So it takes a 5 or 6 to beat him, but he has the chip. So David needs to get rid of that chip this turn. And a 1 and a 5 he does. He's got a shot now. 2 turns to go. David's got a shot instead of the rest of them. Now that they got rid of that chip off of Yarborough, we got a middle group of heat and a problem. No heat. And Joe blows up in the 18 car. And that'll leave 7 cars running in the race. Sure. And here we go. White flag is out. The white flag here at Darlington. Can Yarborough hold on? And here we go with a problem, of course. So he will win the race unless it's doubles. Unless he rolls doubles. Nope. It's the 3 car with a problem, James Hilton. That's the way this race should end, I guess, is with a problem. Loses his engine, he's out of the race. He'll finish 7th. And there you go. Your winner in the 11 car, Kel Yarborough. Yarborough finishes, wins the race. He'll add to his points lead. That's for sure. Let's look at this, the 49 of Utzman. What a great finish for him. Finishes 2nd. Was able to avoid all the wrecks. DK finishes 3rd in the 40 car. Lenny Pond 4th in the 54. And David finishes 5th in the Woods Brothers. A little disappointing. I think if he would have been up there all day like he should have been, he'd have won this thing. Gray in the 19, a good race for Hensley. Finishes 6th. And blowing up on the last lap was Hilton, and he'll finish 7th. Only 6 cars able to cross the line here at Darlington. Crazy race, I say. Hope y'all enjoyed this crash and trouble-filled race at Darlington. I might do another race later on here. Let's see what the next race is here in 76 after Darlington. See if we'll do that tonight. Next race is Martinsville. It's a short track. Yeah, we might do that tonight. Run another race here on the channel. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank John Wise, for being here at Darlington, Al Red Sox fan, PJ, for being here at the race. Again, on your way out of the channel, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't already done so, hit that bell to get reminders and all. And leave any comments and all about this race. What a wrecked and trouble-filled race. Just a lot of problems. Y'all have a good afternoon. And maybe I'll see you a little bit later here in the evening. Take care.